Hi, my name is Jenna Cowder and I'm the collections manager here at the Art Museum. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about our traveling exhibition we're currently showing called the Bennett Prize, along with one of our featured artists. For those of you unfamiliar with the Bennett Prize, it's the largest national competition for women figurative realist painters. We have featured 10 finalists from the competition along with this year's winner, and we have a selections of works from the 2021 winner, Ayana Ross. The artist that I'd like to feature today is Laura Karetsky from Brooklyn, New York. Each of the finalists here has 3 pieces in this traveling exhibition, but the one I wanted to focus on is called Nighthawks. Laura's work, in her own words, are images that present multiple spaces within a single moment. They feature windows, boxes, and screens that kind of create a larger narrative and are inspired by video chatting. Karetsky says her work attests to the experience of navigating a multifaceted, multidimensional, multicultural, and complicated universe. Because Laura's piece is called Nighthawks, I kind of wanted to do a bit of a comparison to Edward Hopper's Nighthawks, which is one of my favorite art historical pieces. So looking at Edward's Nighthawks, it feels very isolated and like a moment that's very frozen in time. And from what we know, this painting, which was done in 1942, was painted just a couple years after fluorescent light bulbs were invented. So you see this focus, this kind of eerie lighting in here. It just feels very isolated on the street corner. There's not really any doors or anything. And then I wanted to look at Laura's piece, and she's really concerned with showing movement, showing the passage of time in her works. And I think that's where these works are a little bit opposite. This one feels very stuck in this moment, and hers has all of this movement from how you can see the layers she put on to start her painting, how you see the building here, it almost has this movement, and it looks like the building is both there or something that existed at one point in time. You see her figure down here, which is really shows that movement of time because it's pretty transparent. So it's almost like that person was there at one point, but they're no longer there. And because of that, she doesn't feel like the subject of this piece. The subject of this piece looks more like these 2 figures up here talking in the window because they're the most solid thing in the piece, along with that light that's above them. In Edward Hopper's piece, that's a little different because if we're the viewer standing across the street, you aren't seeing that person. So in Laura's piece, it kind of feels like that person, if we were standing there looking up and didn't see the person, that would be the perspective that Edward has in this piece. If you enjoyed seeing these works and want to come see more here at the Art Museum, they will be on view through Christmas time, so please come visit if you can. We will also be having a reception in celebration of the artist on November 3rd. Thanks, and we hope to see you there.